Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Actor Sir Michael Caine was knighted by Queen Elizabeth in the year 2000 for his contributions to the arts and received numerous accolades throughout his career, including 2 Oscars and many Golden Globe Awards. His distinctive cockney accent got him many film roles, including The Italian Job, Educating Rita, Hannah and Her Sisters, Alfie, and Dunkirk. Maybe you remember his performance as Ebenezer Scrooge in the Muppet Christmas Carol. Michael's talent, charisma, and enduring appeal have cemented his status as a true Hollywood legend.
Hello?
Hello, Michael Caine, please. Yes, Michael Bob Berry calling. Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. You all right?
I'm fine. You know, I always think of you as, when I think of Michael Caine, I think of intrigue and danger. And do you realize what kind of an image you create there on the screen?
Yes, it's a little different with Educating Rita, though.
Yeah, that's right. And that Michael Caine, the famous actor, famous British actor, is on the air with us now. And the movie he's talking about is being hailed as the front-runner in the '84 Oscar race. It's called Educating Rita. And he had to gain 30 pounds for this movie. How did you go about doing that? Was it easy?
Well, yes, gaining the weight is very, very easy. The difficult part is taking it off, especially when you're past 25, which I am.
And Michael Caine plays a middle-aged alcoholic English professor whose anti-establishment methods create havoc with his personal and professional life. Michael, do you know what you're getting a lot of publicity for the driving, taking driving lessons?
Yes, it seems fun. I suppose it's because it's America. Americans learn to drive cars when they seem to me when they're 14 years old.
16 is when we get our license.
No,
right?
When you get the license, but some of them drivers are they're 14.
Yeah.
And it just strikes people as strange that I didn't learn to drive until I was 50. Because I never had any reason to drive until I was 50. That's the reason. Because I always lived in London, in England. And there you have taxis. There's nowhere to park anyway. And you've got great buses and great subway system. So there was never any reason to learn until now I've lived in Los Angeles for 5 years. I found it was necessary to learn how to drive.
Did you find it difficult to learn?
Oh, no. It's quite easy. I did 5 lessons and I passed the test.
You know, the movie we're seeing now in Milwaukee at this time is Beyond the Limit.
Yes, that's based on Graham Greene's honorary consul. That's in a wider release. Educating Rita won't be out until a little later.
Now, you also played an alcoholic in Beyond the Limit, right?
That's right. I'm beginning to wonder what I look like to producers. They keep offering me these strange parts. But at least they're interesting to play.
How do you feel about the stars demanding millions and millions of dollars per picture nowadays?
Well, what it is I tell you the reason they get that money is because people say to them, well, look, I won't take that money. Give me 10% of the gross. And the people are given 10% of the gross, and 10% of the gross of the film, which he's worth, will be $20 million. So the next time the producers say, don't give him 10% of the gross, give him 5. Give him 5 million. Now, do you see what I mean?
Yes.
If you go to the stars' houses, there are 1 or 2 stars who get 5 million. And so they've got very rich houses. But the richest houses in Hollywood are producers' houses. I've never had a question put to me and say, do you think it's right that such and such a producer who worked on a film probably for about 4 months should receive $35 million for that film?
That's interesting.
That's what they receive, you see.
Sure.
So when you pay Burt Reynolds $5 million, you're not paying him $5 million because you think he's a great guy. You're paying him $5 million because you're going to make $40 million.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Understandable. Sure. Michael, you have a daughter about 23 years old now, is it?
My daughter's 27, yes.
27, okay.
Yes.
Is she interested in the motion picture industry?
Oh, no, not at all, no. She's married to a farmer in Wales, and not a farmer of Wales, in the country Wales. And she's very much an outdoor horsewoman. She's only interested in horses.
You've made a lot of comments about the cockneys in the past, that they've gotten kind of a bad rap. Do you still feel that way?
Well, no, because it is changing gradually over there, and the sort of class distinction doesn't really exist anymore from a point of view of anything physical. It's just you're not invited to very boring dinners, which is rather a good idea. But
now that you finished the filming of educating Rita, what's next?
I'm going to go and have a holiday.
And what do you do for your holiday?
I come home.
Just relax?
Just relax at home, because I haven't been home for 20 months.
Catch up a little bit on the bills and things, huh?
Yes, that's what I've got to do.
All right, Michael Caine, thank you very much for talking to us. Best of luck.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
What's it all about, Alfie?
W-O-K-Y, Bob Berry, 1992. Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Barnes.